I'm Dan the Guitar Man, and this is more guitar lovin' from the Luthier's Oven. Probably the question I get asked the most often is, Dan, when are you going to teach some guitar solos? Well, unfortunately, I won't be covering that today. But my guest will. Please welcome Stan the Guitar Man. Thanks for coming on the show. Thank you for having me. I must say, the guitar is very beautiful. Oh, thank you very much. You're welcome. Stan, you're a much more experienced guitar player than I am.
Absolutely.
What do you want to tell the audience about what a solo is? Well, the word solo means alone. It's actually played with a full band. In fact, it's called a solo because it's the only part of the song that anyone cares about. And what kind of tools does someone need for a solo? Well, the most important tool to have is the scales. Oh, like on a fish? Not quite. Oh, like the scales on the Justice statue? Not particularly. Oh, okay. Scales like minimum rates? Not really. Well, I don't know. This is a little bit of a long shot, but what about an ascending series of notes arranged by interval? Dan, I think you've got it. Can you tell me a little bit about how you take this seemingly random series of notes and turn them into a rockin' solo? Well, this scale, like this, is a corresponding series of notes invented by the ancient Greeks. As you move up and down the guitar, the scale will change key. So if you know what key your song is in, any of these notes will sound good. So throw your caution to the wind and release your fears. Just know that the mathematical caress of the Pythagoreans will be there, guiding your every decision. So if I say we're to be playing a song in the key of F major, what would that sound like? Well, it might sound something like this. And that's what it would sound like. Wow, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. Stan, I think we've actually run out of time. Stan, I think we've actually run out of time. Before we go, would you like to tell the audience what your top 3 tips are for playing solos? Well, Dan, here are 3 points I find important. Firstly, in the world of comedy, there's a rule called yes and improvisers use it when they're building on top of each other, adding to their own scene and improving their scene. Music is very different. It's important that you don't follow this yes and rule because it's important that you stay as individual from the band as you can. If you try to add on to what they're doing, you're not going to sound individual and you won't get recognized. So it's important that you never follow that rule. Secondly, it's important that you keep your fingers waxed. This is something I like to do. It keeps your fingers running up and down the strings a lot more easily. You can find finger wax for about $3 at a store like Sam Ash or on Musician's Friend. It's a very solid investment and it will pay off dividends in the future. Lastly, if you're playing your solo on a flute, proper breath regulation is key. It's important to have an open throat so that air can flow freely from the lungs and the diaphragm. That's it for this episode of Dan the Guitar Man. I'm Dan the Guitar Man, and I'm Stan the Guitar Man. And remember, don't touch that dial unless you're turning it to 11.